Look at that. I don't like this screen behind me though. Let's see if we can change that a bit. Where are you, OBS? You're gone. There you are. Don't look too bad on my screen. Whoop. Let's see what that looks like. How you doing, Del Molino? How'd you pronounce your first? Guillermo Del Molino? Sorry, I completely messed that up. I haven't actually done a live stream for a long time, so I feel like there's something I'm really missing here. I don't know what. Perhaps in the live chat, if you can tell me if you can hear me clearly, see me clearly. I haven't done one of these for quite a while, so I feel like there's something I should be clicking or ticking, or I can't remember what. But never mind. We're live. We are live. Biting out of the blue corner. So we have today a bit of action in Bitcoin's pricing. Quite big action actually. It seems to be going down more and more every time I check it. So I got a notification on the Telegram group chat, which you could be a part of. The link to it is down below. I should probably introduce myself really, shouldn't I? That'd be a good start. See, I ain't done one of these for a while. Hey guys, welcome to my channel Bitglen. My name's Glenn and I'm just vlogging what I learn in the world of cryptocurrencies. I try not to shill anything. I try not to be biased one way or the other. I give my honest opinion and views on topics or things in the world of cryptocurrency. Thank you for joining me. This is, I felt like this deserved a live stream video because it's happening literally as we're watching it. So I thought, how could, if I do a video saying, oh, Bitcoin's dropped to 5, 6, by the time I edit it and publish it, it would be complete nonsense. And, you know, people are like, oh, Glenn, that was so yesterday. So I thought, you know what, I'll just do a live stream and we can watch it all unfold in front of us. So Bitcoin has held $6,400. Or 6,300, between that sort of bracket for a long time. Let's get out of Coinbase. We don't want Coinbase. We want Pro. And there you have, oh, let's have a look at, this is Litecoin. Let's do Bitcoin British pounds. It has stayed so consistent for so long. And a lot of people have been talking about how it's like a stable coin and it's actually more stable than traditional markets. And within the last, let's have a look, when did this all kick off? I'd say probably here, it really, around here. So we're talking 3 PM. Is this my time? Is this UK time? We had a massive sell-off all the way down to 4468. Let's look at this in dollars actually, because obviously some of you will be in America, and for those that are in the UK are probably so used to hearing the dollar equivalent. God, in dollars it's 5,300 on Coinbase. Nelson says, thanks for all the great content, bud. Thanks for that, Nelson. I appreciate that. It's nice to see that people are actually watching the content still, even though Bitcoin has been, I would say, fairly boring to report on or talk about over the last few weeks. There has been a lot of development in other projects, in my opinion. Ethereum, they sort of announced Ethereum 2.0 and like Zcash. There's a lot of other cryptocurrencies out there that are making sort of big changes that I could report on, but I've lost faith in so many projects now that I just felt that I would only talk about Bitcoin. But in Bitcoin terms, you don't hear so much about updates. It's more like what's happening in the world. Like oh, China accepts Bitcoin, or India supports it, or there's an ETF, or there's a futures market and stuff like that. And that's been quite stale recently. So I felt it quite hard to actually come out and do a live stream because I honestly didn't know what to talk about. And I've lost a lot of faith in mining as well, mining Bitcoin. So not faith, I still believe that's the way forward. But I said a long time ago, for you guys that watch my videos regularly, I have been saying for a while, my honest opinion is Bitcoin is either going to stagnate or drop in price over this year, and probably it will start picking back up sort of mid next year. Don't ask me why, just based on what I've seen and how I feel the conversation's going, the hype, the news outlets, the media. From what I see, read, hear, that's just the general feeling I got. I've got no technical analysis skills at all, but that is what I've been preaching now for about, I would say, especially the last 3 months. I think it's fair to say, I'm sure someone in the chat will probably disagree with me or agree with me that prove my point. But I have been saying for a while that I just feel Bitcoin's going to drop in price. And this actually goes back to a video that I've seen from Richard Hart. I don't know if you guys follow him, but he mentioned when the dip first happened, you know, generally Bitcoin goes on like a 2-year sort of bear cycle, where it's either stagnant or it drops in price. Now, I did a video way back when saying, you know, are we a quarter of the way through this bear cycle, when it was like, you know, 6 months into it. And he made a good point. He was like, you know, Bitcoin, everyone's talking about Bitcoin. Everyone was downloading Coinbase app. Everyone was buying some Bitcoin, and that's it. You know, where'd you go from that sort of thing? And I do think, I'm not saying everything he's saying at that point in time was correct, because he did make some really good points, and he really struck a chord with me. And I was thinking, yeah, everyone I know has either heard of Bitcoin or was slightly interested in Bitcoin. But I feel like the next step is like a killer reason to have Bitcoin. Why? Why do you need Bitcoin? You know, you tell a friend, oh, Bitcoin's the way of the future. And as soon as they say, yeah, why is that? You're like, because it's decentralized. And to them, what does that mean to a normal person? What does that actually mean? Because as far as they're concerned, they work 35, 40 hours a week. Money goes in their bank, they can withdraw it from a cash machine. That is how most of the world sees centralized banks. They see them as a good thing, and they provide a good service. So there's obviously the select few that don't agree with this, or don't like this way of working. So obviously they tend to head more towards cryptocurrency. But obviously that's a very small percentage. So in my honest opinion, the only thing that was going to drum up price is hype, and sort of adoption, because Bitcoin does exactly what it says on the tin. All right, it's a bit slow. All right, the fees might be high once it gets congested, but obviously they've worked on that, they've improved that, and they made it a lot better. It didn't make the price go up any better, but to me, there needs to be a killer reason, like, oh, you have to have Bitcoin to buy this or to transfer this. And therefore it would create like oh shit, I need Bitcoin. At the minute, there's no need for anyone to have Bitcoin. Now, this doesn't mean I'm being negative. I still think Bitcoin's the way of the future. I still believe it's the one true currency that we're all going to peg our national currencies against. That's my honest opinion. In the future, and we've started to see this already in is it Venezuela, where they've got that petro cryptocurrency that is pegged against the Bitcoin. So that country, essentially, national currency is slowly converting against a means of exchange against Bitcoin. Now, I see that happening over a long period of time to many countries. That's my feeling. What do you guys think? Comment in the box over there somewhere. Normally it's above my head. But yeah, that's where I feel Bitcoin's going. And at the moment, we don't need Bitcoin in our lives. Really, we don't need it. And I sort of, this clicked in my head a few months ago, and I thought, do you know what? If I'm thinking like that, then you can bet that millions of other people are thinking like that. And some people have lost money Bitcoin. So now the main reason they got involved in Bitcoin was because they were like, shit, I better get involved in Bitcoin. I'm going to make some money. Now Bitcoin isn't making money. Oh, I don't want nothing to do with it. It has no use case in my day-to-day running of my life at all. Again, this isn't me trying to be negative. This isn't Glenn being like, oh, Glenn's not going to do cryptocurrency anymore. I'm not saying that. I'm just putting my mindset into someone, you know, how I see the general public, the general populace thinking towards Bitcoin. Now, when you put that into, will they actually go out and spend their hard-earned money on it? Probably not. So therefore, I thought, if anything, Bitcoin's probably going to go down in price. And that's just a gut feeling. That is just exactly how I come to terms with it. I don't look at triangles, charts, and try to predict, oh, it's hit the 50-day moving average and all this sort of stuff. And I know a lot of it does work, because if everyone's reading the same chart, they're all going to make sort of the same conclusion towards the end of it. But that's how I see Bitcoin going. And until sort of mid next year, once people have forgotten about losing money, and all of a sudden Bitcoin becomes a bit more popular again, and it will have to build up over time. There'll have to be a killer reason, like you know, these backed Bitcoin, physical Bitcoin payout, futures markets, things like that will help. But I don't think we're going to see a massive spike. We'll probably see a massive spike in rumours of it going live and stuff like that. Like we see a lot of coins that join Coinbase. They literally just spike in price, not because they're going on one of the largest exchanges in the world for cryptocurrency, but because they're rumoured to go onto that exchange. And the price spikes up. The second it's available, it sells. And we've seen this time and time again. So yeah, to me that just shouts like, I'm just buying the run up, the rumor, and obviously selling the news, which I know is a bit cliche, but they're actually selling because now at that point in time, right, okay, what do I need Bitcoin Cash for? What do I need OX for? What can I do with it? Like, can I go to the shop and do something with it? No. So I might as well sell it while it's high. So therefore it all drops in price. Obviously I'm no I'm no I don't know, what do you call it, messiah or person that future telling, I don't know, but that's just where I think where it's going, guys. What do you guys think? Can you see this lasting? Is this going to be a optimal time to buy in because it's never going to be this low again? Do you think it's going to go down further than this? We can see here that obviously there's the big drop off. It's trying to spike back up, but then it's just dropped right back off again, spiked up, massive drop off again. So you would say probably it's going to spike up and then drop off a bit further. So a lot of people in my Telegram group chat, they're all saying, oh, resistance levels are 5,300, 5,400, 5,600. Once it breaks this, it's going to go down even further. I really hope that is the case. I would love to see a Bitcoin drop lower than this, still dropping. If it breaks 5,600, there is massive resistance. If it breaks, then the next resistance will be 3K. Bitcoin, big drop. Who saw it? I did. I did. I've been saying it for a while, and actually, as you guys know, I had some mining machines. And I actually sold them, and I got a lot of stick for that. I got a lot of stick through the YouTube community, through Telegram, people sending me private messages saying, oh, does this mean you're not into crypto anymore? Does this mean you don't believe in mining? Does this mean you don't believe in Bitcoin? Glenn's cashing out, he's selling out, he's being a traitor. I got a lot of stick, but that's just because I always say you have to go with your gut feeling. You can't trust just someone on YouTube because no one knows. I was just watching Data Dash, and he's probably one of the most sort of well-respected cryptocurrency pundits out there, and he was like, I don't know why this is happening. And like, the only one I can honestly say that has been saying that this would happen is probably Richard Hart about a year ago, and Tone Vays. He's been predicting that Bitcoin would drop at some point. He said, I don't know when, it'll either be this side of Christmas or maybe after, but at some point it will drop dramatically in price, and I think it's going to go down to 5,500, and I think he even predicted lower than that, maybe 4.5K. And obviously he's using all his technical analysis, and I'm sure he's doing a video now, or he'll be doing a video later on today to talk about the price. But yeah, I just thought I'd share this. So we're at 5,400 right now. It seems to have crept up a little bit. But what I would like to see is, I would love to see Bitcoin, I would love to see it drop. I would love to see it go down to 2K, 1K, 500. I'd love to see it as cheap as possible, because I believe so much that Bitcoin is a good store of value and a good use case for a currency, that I want to accumulate as much of it as possible. If I was to buy some yesterday versus buying some today, I would end up with a lot less Bitcoin. So I am patiently waiting for a bottom. Now, this may be the bottom. I don't know that. To me, honestly, this is my gut feeling. Please don't take it as financial advice. And I think Zia actually agrees with me. For me to buy in at this level, I'd have to see it stay at this level for a day or two, then, or for at least sort of 48 hours, I suppose. Then I'd be like, okay, this is where it's going. And I might be wrong at that point as well, but this may dramatically shoot right up again, and that's back to the old days. Bitcoin losing 5% one day, gaining 7% the next day. Currently, we're down. Is it 10 to 12%? Let's have a little look. 12.5%. Aye! Get to the chopper. 5574. How are some of the others faring up? So Ethereum's down 15%, 107. Actually, I've been really dead against any other coins other than Bitcoin. But actually, after seeing all the updates and talks with developers with Ethereum, I've been watching some videos on it recently, and not so much like hype stuff. You get some YouTubers, they're obviously incentivized to try and pump some coin or another, but I'm talking about actual interviews with the developers and people actually working on the platform, and they all sort of agreed that actually if Vitalik did get hit by a bus or did pass away suddenly, Ethereum would still carry on because everything's there in place. He isn't actually developing, he's doing a lot of research and advising, but actually it's all the developers that are actually creating the next stage of Ethereum. So this actually got me a bit more excited for Ethereum, and I thought, do you know what? Ethereum is at such a low price at $200. It might be worth even just holding on to, I don't know, 1 or 2 coins, which obviously wouldn't cost a lot. But you never know, that Ethereum could be worth, $2,000 one day per coin, as we've seen in the past. I could see Ethereum sort of 10xing before Bitcoin does, but who knows. Same with XRP. XRP is down 12%. Bitcoin Cash is down almost 18%. That seems to be the biggest loser, but that's because of this. Look, some of them, oh no, they're stable coins. God, stable coins are up. They're up massively. Obviously, everyone converting their crypto because they're not sure whether it's going to keep going down. Tether's down. Damn, so the time when Tether actually, this is their peak time. This is their time when they're the most useful. They're actually dipping down, which is insane. Let's have a look at it the other way. Who's the biggest losers today? IOST is down 25%. Hypercash, Ravencoin. Everyone was bigging up Ravencoin. Glenn, what do you think about Ravencoin? Should I mine it? Should I mine it? And it's down massively. Wax. Mind you, everything's down. So it don't matter what you was mining. Verge. Oh, they're all down 20%. Big losses. Big losses across the board. What do you guys think? Who's going to be the biggest loser out of this dip? Is it going to be Bitcoin? Is it going to be one of the others? Let's see how they're faring against Bitcoin. Who is the biggest loser against Basic Attention Token? That's one of the ones I think just got added to Coinbase. Damn. Frederick says, hey, hey, hey. Oh, let's catch up with what all you guys are saying, because I haven't done that for a while. TA ain't looking good short term. Joseph says, 5,380 on Coinbase. Bargain. Roll up, get your Bitcoin here. Russell says, what's up? Zoya says, come here after a long time. Was on holidays. Hope you enjoyed your holiday. Russell said, called 5.5k 2 days ago. You did actually, Russell. You did in the Telegram group chat. You're always quite spot on with your predictions. So well done. He's keeping the form going. I hope you made a bit of money on that. Bitcoin Cash drama may have something to do with it, says Joseph. I agree with you. This Bitcoin Cash story about it forking and them arguing over how they want to fork and, you know, who's Roger Ver siding with and all that. It is absolute bullshit. I would recommend staying completely clear of Bitcoin Cash. Bitcoin Cash, the whole premise of it was that it was Satoshi's original view. There was no side chains, there was no and all this sort of stuff. That was their sales pitch, if you like. Now they're internally arguing with themselves about how it should go from here. Now, I actually said this months and months ago, because they increased the block size to something like, was it 64 meg or was it 32 meg? I can't remember. But Bitcoin's only like a couple of meg. They upgraded it to 8, then they went to 16, then they went to 32, and I think the max is like 128, or I can't remember what the max is actually, but there's a certain amount that once you go past it, the nodes can't handle it. So that's the end of the line. That is wherever Bitcoin Cash is, that is how it is. And really, that is how it should stay. Now, I would have a lot more respect for them if they just stuck to what they've always said they wanted to and just stuck to it and just kept it as it is. Now they're talking about hard forking with fucking smart contracts and fucking point of proof of work, proof of stake. It irritates me. It really does. And I want nothing to do with Bitcoin Cash or whatever they fork into for fork's sake. I don't want nothing to do with it at all. So I wish Bitcoin Cash all the best, but then deep down I don't. I hope they crash and burn. Frederick says, hey, hey, hey. JD says, Bitglen, I'm loving it. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. Joseph says, I'm not going near Bitcoin Cash with a 10-foot pole. I don't blame you. Fucking Bitcoin Cash is just shit. It irritates me so much. And I think if there was only a few cryptocurrencies out there, then it probably wouldn't bother me as much. But the fact that they're better than, or that I say better, the fact that they're worth more and people see an inherent value more in Bitcoin Cash than Litecoin. Like, are you kidding me? Litecoin is the pioneer of Bitcoin. If you want to see Bitcoin succeed, then you want Litecoin to do well first, because anything that works on Litecoin gets put onto Bitcoin. They're so connected that you can't really have one without the other. You could, but one would be worse off without the other, if you see what I mean. If there was no Bitcoin, if Bitcoin dropped off the face of the earth, Litecoin would fade away. If Litecoin dropped off the face of the earth, nothing would get developed for Bitcoin, or there wouldn't be a as good test and thorough checks as it has when it goes on Litecoin. So how, and I've said this from the beginning, I'm like, why isn't Litecoin sort of, it should be really, I'm going to say it should be at least fourth. At least. Ugh. That's my rant over. Monero should be higher up. Why isn't Monero up there? Stellar shouldn't be there. EOS shouldn't be there. Tether shouldn't be there. Tether seems like a piece of shit. Dash are actually doing some good things over in countries where there's hyperinflation. They're trying to spread the word of cryptocurrency. So actually that has gained quite a bit of respect for them. They're trying to get in the door. And this is what I was thinking with my shop, trying to be a pioneer, try and be get in there while no one else is doing it. Yes, it may not make financial sense at the beginning, but you will always be known as the first one. But anyway, JD says, Bitglen, you are a legend in the industry. I don't know about that. I'm not. JD says, your Bitcoin shop will take over. I wish. I hope it does. What else have we got here, guys? Some of them are actually gaining against Bitcoin, which is good. Let's have a look, see who's the biggest gainers against Bitcoin. USD, Cointrue, yeah. Tether, DAI, Cash. Some of them are gaining against Bitcoin. Fair play to them. Might be people trying to take their money out of Bitcoin to try and make some gains in some other coin, ride that wave, and then convert back once Bitcoin's on its way up. Let's have a little look. Frederick says, 1 year ago, almost same shit happened. Also because of B-Trash. The whole market tanked, and after that it went nuts for 2 months. So could this be a Bitcoin Cash sell-off? You know, of Bitcoin holdings? Could it be Bitmain? They have a large position of Bitcoin Cash and Bitcoin. Could they be selling all their cryptocurrencies off? Who knows? I just hope whatever this is, it lasts. I hope it lasts for a little while longer. I would love to see, I would love it if Bitcoin went down to $3,000. That would be mech awesome. Because I'd be able to buy not only one whole Bitcoin, I'd be able to buy a couple of Bitcoin, maybe 3. For me, that would be what, £2,000? Yeah, I could probably scrape together enough to 3 whole Bitcoin. Oh, I'm just excited thinking about it. We got 14 people watching. Thanks, guys. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up before you leave today. Oh, actually, when I'm swinging on my chair, I'm actually going out of focus. What an amateur. What an amateur. So where do you guys think that this is going to head? Where do you think the bottom is? It has a bit of a price increase there, but now it seems to be dipping again. It's at 5,480, 5,493. It's going up. Doesn't know what he wants to do at the minute. So where you go? So Russell, you said that you predicted this 2 weeks ago. Where do you think this rabbit hole is going to end? Where's it going to level out? Or any of you, actually. I'd love to hear any of your thoughts. Where do you feel that this is going to end? Is it just going to go back up? Now, this is the thing. This is the other point. I could be sitting here saying, oh, I knew this would happen. I knew this would happen. But let's just say this is just a flash crash. If it goes back up to, say, 6.3 and nothing happens after that, I'll be thinking, fuck, I should have bought in then. I should have bought that dip. Obviously, I don't know that. Now could be a good time to buy, could be a bad time to buy. Again, no one knows. I just have a feeling that Bitcoin isn't going to make any major run-ups. It may have little ones. It may all of a sudden go from 6k to 9k, and then it'll drop back down. I just can't see it making all-time highs and stuff like that. Not for 6 months to a year from now. I can't see it. I just can't see where that's coming from. But could be wrong. Frederick says, I think we will see 5k and maybe even lower before the weekend. Oh. Fred, you're teasing me here. You're teasing me. You're just touching the tip. Oh. Oh. I'd love to see that. That would be awesome. Russell says, weekend madness. JD says, you are a humble man, Glenn. You are the industry. I think you're going a bit too far there, JD. Unfortunately, I've only got 1,300 subscribers, which I'm happy for, actually. I was looking at some of the other YouTube channels out there that have sort of like 10,000, 50,000 subscribers, and it just it irritates me that it seems like the more honest and humble you are, the less people want to watch you. So really what I should be is more opinionated one way or the other, and be really strongly like, no, this is my view and you're all wrong, and anyone who comments otherwise is wrong. And if I did that sort of content, more people would, the people that, you know, agreed with me would really get on my side. They'd be like, yeah, Glenn's right. And the people that felt the other way, they'd be really passionate about trying to prove me wrong. Oh, you're wrong, Glenn, because look, this just happened and you said da-da-da. So really, if I want to actually generate more views and more subscribers, I should be really, really opinionated one way or the other. But I'm just a normal guy, and this is just, you know, I'm just doing this because I enjoy talking cryptocurrency with you guys. I enjoy all the Telegram group chat. I actually got a bit of criticism recently saying, oh, I bet Glenn just does this so that it draws you all in. And I got a bit offended by it a little bit. You know, I feel like I've built up a really good cryptocurrency community. All you guys are awesome. I very rarely have a troll come in or just idiots, and if we do, we just boot them from the Telegram group chat. I've got a really good close knit of cryptocurrency enthusiasts, and I really enjoy talking to you guys. I enjoy doing these videos. Obviously, as you guys know, I don't really make any money from YouTube, and I don't shill anything. I don't advertise anything. The only thing I think I have in my description now is that lottery thing I mentioned the other day, which I'll talk about that in a second, actually. Someone asked me about that. And obviously, if you sign up to Binance or Coinbase, that's pretty much it, which I don't really get anyone join them either. So I don't really earn any money. It's purely just for entertainment and educational purposes. And I say that not for me educating you, you educating me. I come out here and I talk to you guys, and you all have so many different insights. You're all looking into different pieces of the pie, and you're all saying, look, Glenn, what I've just found. Someone actually contacted me. This is a few examples I want to give. Someone contacted me through Telegram, actually, saying, Glenn, you should do a video about, you keep saying like mining is unprofitable, but for people that are from Iran, and obviously I would never even think, why would I do a video about people from Iran? But then actually he showed me that through asicminervalue.com, most of the views or clicks that they get are from people from Iran. They pay dirt cheap electricity out there. So when you look at it like that, essentially free electricity, when you look at it like that, you think, well, actually, yeah, what is the best way? If I had free electricity, it didn't cost me nothing. Yeah, what is the best way of mining Bitcoin? Obviously, you would still have to do the whole, okay, I'm paying this much for the machine and it generates this much Bitcoin. How long would it take me to accumulate that money back? But yeah, I thought actually I'll probably do a video about that, because that's a really good topic, a different angle, a different view of looking at things. Someone messaged me, and this is what I wanted to bring up, saying through Telegram, Glenn, what do you think about what are your thoughts with this Bitcoin lottery? And I didn't know what to say really. I was going to do a separate video about it, but it's a lottery. I haven't won anything. If I had, you'd all know about it. you know, you win £10 million worth of Bitcoin, you guys would know if I won that. So yeah, it's a lottery. I put money into it once a week or once every couple of weeks, depending on how much money I get. And I haven't won anything from it. I've won the odd £1.50s here and there, which I then just put into the next day's draw. So no, I've not gained any money from it at all. But then it is a lottery, and I did say in my video, you know, it's gambling at the highest level, because you're literally, the odds of you winning money from it are so small that you are just chucking your money away. But then you have to be in it to win it. Joseph says, have you seen Craig Wright's Twitter? No, I haven't. We'll check that out together, shall we? Let's check out his Twitter. What's going on over there? I do like Twitter. You do get some funny people post stuff on Twitter. Let's search Craig Wright. Let's see. If you guys are thinking I'm fine, by the way, it's not. It's because my chair's really squeaky. To all BTC miners, if you switch to mine Bitcoin Cash, we may need to fund this with Bitcoin. If we do, we sell for US dollar, blah, blah, blah. What's this? What's he going on about? Bitmain had their day. Now it's over. Latest, Antminer S15 will start shipping in December, but it's already worthless. Price, 1,400. Profitability, typical about $700. So 2 years to pay off the price before you even start seeing any profit, and that doesn't count for increased difficulty. Yeah, that's what I said in my video the other day. Biggity bam! Those machines are not worth your time or money unless you get absolutely free electricity. The Bitglen, and even if you did get absolutely free electricity, are you better off to buy, if you get free electricity, why not just buy for the same price of one S15? You might as well buy, what is that, S14? You might as well buy 7 S9s. You can pick them up for like $200, which in the UK is like 150 quid. You might as well buy like 7 to 10 of them. The Bitglen community is awesome. Good group of fellas. Thanks, Nelson. That's really appreciated. That Craig Wright bellend is fudding Bitcoin hard. Big up, Glen. Work them Iranians. Credit markets are worried about what is to come. Craig Wright was on Wow Paul yesterday. Dang. I think he turned into full-blooded idiot. Nelson says, I got into mining because of you, and I'm having a blast. I feel a bit bad for that, really, that you got into it because of me. I always say to people, I only invest what you're willing to lose. I hope you haven't gone all out. Thing is with mining is that you're always swimming upstream. The forces are always against you. There's nothing going for the miners, if you see what I mean. There's the difficulty, the price of the coin, the exchange rate, the pool fee. Everything's against you. And something that I actually thought that this is very similar to is fucking eBay. I've been trying to sell stuff on eBay the last couple of weeks. You have to pay a listing fee, a percentage of what it sells for. Then you have to pay 3.4% when they transfer you the money via PayPal, plus a transaction fee through PayPal. Then they hold your money for 21 days while they fucking sit on their ass, which they're probably earning interest on. So, yeah, I was thinking PayPal and eBay are like, fucking, they're just as bad as mining. Everything's against you. There's nothing. Oh, and they list the postage at exactly what the postage is, but what about packaging? You know, I went to the shop and said, oh, how much for these little boxes? And he was like, oh, yeah, it's $1.99. And I was thinking, well, that's £2. If I divide that by how many items I'm sending, that's like another 20, 30p. When you're selling something for only like £2, all of a sudden all your profits gone to eBay and PayPal and the postage. So you have to overcharge people, which is then therefore why eBay's quite expensive to buy stuff on, motherfuckers. But anyway, complete side tangent there. Sorry about that. Yeah, mining it's a tough game, and unless you really get ahead of the curve, you have to be buying stuff. So anything Bitmain's out of the question, because everyone's looking at Bitmain all the time. Everyone, soon as the machines go up, or soon as there's a hint, people were already working out, right, I'm gonna buy 2 of the machines, and I'm gonna do this, and it. So already you're battling all those people just because they know. I was looking the other day at the Obelisk miners. So Obelisk miners. I think I've completely misspelled that. Yeah, is it obelisk.tech? Yeah, this is it. I was looking at these. So they're all sold out. They sell them in batches. You've got these machines here, but currently they're on ASIC miner value. They're saying that they're worth, or they're generating about 50. Oh, let's just search that. I think $50 a day. I think it was. Yeah, look, there it is. Obelisk SC1. It's gone down to $39 already. That was at 51 a couple of days ago. Now, I was actually looking at it and I was thinking, wow, this is really, that's not too bad price. And have you guys seen the watts that these use? They use 500 watts or something. 500 watts or under. No wonder why they're so profitable. They only need to mine, like, you know, a small amount of coin to actually start being profitable. So I actually thought, oh, you know, that should I buy one of those? But I thought, do I want to get into that again? But this is where the real money maker is. So if we go, oh, what am I doing? If we go into it, I just showed you the price there, $1,600 for one of these machines, yeah? If you go down, you've got these mining, or shops, sorry, online shops. Look how much they're selling them for. 5.2, 7.3, 8.5, in stock, in stock, in stock. All right, maybe no one's buying them at that prices, but even if you used to sell them at $2,500, I was thinking, oh, $1,000 per machine profit. You know, that's where the money is. They're making the money, not the people mining the machines. Them, you know, you're talking about like 7 times the price of the machine. So I was thinking about creating just a Facebook page, like a selling page. It's free. There'll be no admin fees. Obviously, I'll accept cryptocurrency, or you can pay by credit or debit card. And yeah, all these guys are doing is just, you go on the websites, I've checked them out, and you're placing a pre-order. So they're getting your money today. They're getting $5,000 today. Then go into obviously these websites and buying the machines for 1,600. But obviously they've made 5 times the money. They can go and buy 5 or 6 of these for the same price as what they've you know, for buying one. Now, if you get, I don't know, 5 or 6 people do that, who actually give you that sort of money to buy one, all of a sudden, you can buy 20, you know, 25, and all of a sudden, then, you know, these are Bliss people. They're going to say, right, you get a discount because you're buying 25 of them at a time. You know, you'll get priority listing as well, and then therefore they're in an even stronger position. So yeah, that's something that I was thinking about, and I was thinking, yeah, maybe I should start my cryptocurrency store off really small, start it off online, see if it works, see if I can actually get orders, try and get some contacts in the mining community, you know, get hold of manufacturers, have accounts with them, stuff like that, and build it up slowly that way, rather than just trying to go full hog, right, let's sell it from the high street sort of thing. Maybe that's the way, and that's the way everyone keeps telling me that I should be heading, especially as cryptocurrency is such a useful form of payment online. Actually, in stores, I was watching the technicals. he done a video about how he accepted cryptocurrency in his store for a whole day or a weekend or something like that, and he was saying that cryptocurrency is really it's not ready for retail adoption. So I thought that was quite interesting. It was a really good video to check out, actually. So big shout out to the Technicals. He does some really good videos. So yeah, that's where I'm thinking the money's at. Not mining, but selling the miners, because there's a lot of people out there that will pay over the odds for these machines, even when the figures, you know, I was saying about the S15 and the T15, I was saying they don't look profitable. They're not going to be profitable. It's going to take you 2 years, and people were still like, yeah, I'm getting my money ready because I'm going to place an order tomorrow. And I was like, what? If I had £2,000, I want to spend it on a machine that's not going to be profitable. You're probably better off buying an Apple product, because my God, this machine that I'm talking to you on now, I bought it for £2,000, and I was trying to sell it because I've got to clear off all my debts and that before I buy this next house, and I put it up for 1,900. And people were messaging me saying, hi, is this still available? Now, I haven't sold it yet because I thought, oh, I still want to do my YouTube videos. And if I lost this, it will just be all the, you know, when I do a live stream where I talk into my iPhone, all my videos would be that. And I actually like doing this with you guys. So, yeah, you guys are the reason that I'm keeping a £2,000 machine sitting at my desk rather than selling it. So, yeah, well done to you. Let's have a look where we at now. 5547. So yeah, it's rebounded back a bit. Still under $1,000 where it was a couple of days ago. But is this going to run back up? Where do you guys think this is going? So I believe Frederick, he reckons it's going to go down to 5k. A couple of you mentioned something about 3k. If this, you know, if it breaks this resistance, it's going to go down to 3k. I would love it if that happened. Yeah, but no one knows. No one knows. Who have we got? We've got 9 people watching. I've been talking 47 minutes. Jeez, that's gone quick. Unless there's anything else you guys want me to talk about quickly, I've just literally rambled on about a load of crap for the last 47 minutes. I think I'll end it there, guys. I check out my latest video that I've done. I actually found a Bitcoin ATM in my local town. Couldn't believe it, actually. I just never thought there would be one in Colchester. And I actually bought some Bitcoin with it. Put £20 cash in. Oh, why is this not working? Yeah, there it is. First time using Bitcoin ATM. It's only got 72 views. The video that got the most views was this Bitmain's first ASIC miner, 7nm ASIC, having a first look and just talking about the S15 and T15. So I was thinking, oh, should I just do more videos like that? That seems to have resonated really well. All my videos tend to get like 100 views, 200 views. This one got 1,700. And it seems to be going up more and more every day, which is unbelievable, because I've done a video since then actually working out the profitability of the machine, and that's not got as many views. People don't want to hear whether it's profitable or not. They just want to hear about the machine. So yeah, it's insane. I wish that the Bitmain was still selling those little clocks that they were selling. I was going to buy some of them just for novelty reasons, really, but it seems like they're all sold out of them, which is a shame. Or they've stopped making them. Hopefully I'll bring out another one which is more powerful. What have we got here? The S15 still 1475, T15 for 913. The Z9, I still think, guys, the Z9 out of that whole page of miners right there, the best one on that page is still the Z9. And I said under $2,000 that would be, you know, not profitable, but better. Let's have a little look at what the profitability is on the Z9 at the moment. There you go. It's the top Oh, look, I was right. So that whole page of ant miners, it is the most profitable machine. Now, people are going nuts for these S15 and T15s. Why? Like, just buy any machine that mines anything. Use, pools like, what's the one I was using, guys? I forgot. Pro hashing. Pro hashing will automatically convert whatever you mine. So if you mine Sire coin or Bitcoin Cash or I don't know, fucking whatever, Raven coin, just convert it into Bitcoin there and then on that day. So it doesn't matter whether the price of Bitcoin goes up or down or whatever. You're literally accumulating Bitcoin every day. But people are ignoring this and they're going to buy the T15s at $1 a day for about the same price, ain't it? No, the S15, where's that? The S15. I must have gone past it. Can't be this unprofitable, is it? I must have gone past it. Where is the S15? There it is. So they're saying $2 a day. Now that's 1,500. I would honestly recommend, if you're going to go down that route anyway of buying an ASIC machine and mining, just buy the machine that makes the most US dollars a day. This is going to sound really like contradicting, but just buy the machine that earns the most US dollars a day and convert it into Bitcoin every day. That way you're accumulating, instead of $2 a Bitcoin a day, you're actually accumulating $40 a Bitcoin a day or $9, whatever. I would honestly say that is the best bet at the minute, especially for the return. The reason I say that is because it's 1,700 if you can get hold of one, that is. If you look at, say, this bad boy machine here, which has been #1 for a while, this costs something like $20,000 or something like that. I would much prefer, for the sake of $15, buy one of these. So they're the machines to get at the moment. If you're looking to get into mining, that is the one. If not, it was the Z9 Minis. Oh yeah, it was Z9 Minis. How are they getting on? Z9 Minis. Oh, still, well, it's pretty shit, isn't it? It's pretty shit. But obviously, this is based on today's prices. If we see Bitcoin and other cryptocurrencies go on a massive bull run, these will all chop round and change. And you just don't know. You know, Zcash could go from $100 to $800 as it was at one point, and all of a sudden the Z9s and the Z9 Minis will be the most profitable mining machines you can get for the value, for the return on investment. They'll be amazing. But we just don't know. No one knows that. I don't know that. And you just have to go with your gut feeling. And this brings me full circle back to the beginning of this video, actually. My gut feeling was that Bitcoin was going to stagnate or drop in price. And so far, my gut feeling was true. So it's always a good feeling, because obviously I'd love to see Bitcoin go to $1 million. We all would. But when you do something that's your gut feeling and it turns out to be true, the feeling is so much better, because you followed your gut feeling and you were right. If you follow your gut feeling and you were wrong, you probably do have that initial like, oh god damn it, but then you think, oh well, at least I gave it a try. At least I did what I thought was going to happen. I didn't just follow Superman or Tone Vase or Glenn. You know, I went with my gut feeling, and to me, you can't lose as long as you go with your gut feeling and you honestly believe in something. You can follow it through, unless obviously it becomes an exit scam like Envian. Damn you, Envian! Oh, my friend Nathan actually gave in there. He actually said, yeah, Glenn, cash those Envian. He said, Glenn, cash those Envian tokens out for me now. I've given up on them. I said, mate, one, they're worth about $20. He put in 400. I said, secondly, I don't know a site that accepts them and will exchange them for anything else. And he was like, "Oh, right." So I had to do it, and it was a really long backwards way, and there was a lot of fees involved. But I got him some XRP. That was the next thing he wanted. He said, "Can you convert it into XRP for me?" Which that's down to him, innit? Anyway, guys, that's it from me. Thank you for watching. Thank you for being part of this live stream. I'm going to go to bed. I'm going to wake up first thing in the morning. I'm going to check the price of Bitcoin. I'd love to see it drop even further. We're going to have, obviously, Black Friday coming up. Is that this weekend? I can't remember if it's this weekend or next. But we've got Black Friday coming up. Are we going to see a lot of people cashing out their cryptocurrency to go and buy, obviously, stuff from retail stores? That would be quite interesting. And over the weekend, are we going to see sort of an even further dip? Or is this going to bounce back and everyone will think, shit, I wish I just bought more during that dip period? Joshua Hill says, I'm going to start mining aluminium cans off the side of the road. Seems more profitable. And a random gamer dude says, hey, thanks for joining, mate. I'm literally finishing up now, guys. So I do apologise about that. But I've been rambling on now for almost an hour. So I'm going to try and keep this under the hour mark because people don't like videos that go for more than an hour. So that's it from me, guys. Please give this video a thumbs up before you leave. And if you're new to this channel and watching this, please click the subscribe button. I don't know where it is actually. It's probably over there, that little Bitglen coin. And yeah, I'll see you on the next video. I'll keep trucking and I'll keep providing content for you guys as long as you want to see it. So obviously I look forward to you guys coming on that journey with me. So see you later, guys. Bye.